Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, April 6, 2025. You could discover that focusing on making improvements to your money situation and management can boost your home life tremendously. It can also help direct and discipline you across the board. Innovative and inventive approaches are in favor today, but you also want to keep your feet on the ground. Projects and endeavors related to home, business, money, and work can thrive. You're more likely to get the results you want if you embrace the desire to improve and grow, even if what you're working so hard for is about making life more secure. This attitude works just as well for relationships as it does for projects at the moment. Today is excellent for attention to your house, job, routine, health, and self-care programs as you're putting a new spin on these things, and your confidence is vital. Getting serious about your finances can be beneficial and in focus, and thinking about long-term purchases, work projects, or investments can figure strongly. It's a good time for assessing things, drawing up plans, or doing the groundwork. A 5-star period for glorious good news has arrived. In fact, you may enjoy this more than a New York other zodiac sign. This is because Jupiter, our great benefic, stands within your solar house of true love, passion, and romance and will smile upon the mighty sun. Both are located in beautiful arenas for you, which means that they are supercharged at this time and link ideally to you. You will be absolutely magnetic and charming and have a day filled with tons of adventure and joy. Set up a memorable date where you can embrace a life of magic. Make sure you get your money. There might be a payment discrepancy to rectify when Mercury retrograde in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. This energy can play out in one of two ways depending on who is owed what. You may have an unexpected payment due, so be prepared to pay. You may also be owed money or confirmation regarding a potential financial agreement. Any questions you have about your finances should be answered by the end of the day. The planetary alignments over the next couple of days will shed light on the parts of your daily routine and health practices that need attention. The act of being open to change is both overwhelming and freeing. Remember that gradually adding small adjustments to your day-to-day routine is far more likely to serve you in the long run than trying to change too much too soon or adopting extreme techniques that are too difficult to maintain. Get ready for a day of hard work. Today, concentration and diligence are enhanced. You will find problem solving, strategizing, and making projections easier to handle than usual. Don't hesitate to handle personal issues either, as you will find your practical approach an advantage in this area, as well. Just be sure you save some energy so you can spend a little quality time at home, especially if you have a partner waiting there for you. While the moon will start the day in a playful and creative part of your chart, but will end the day in your busy work sector, there is no danger of life becoming all work and no play. However, as the moon leaves behind planets that will continue to power up the playful and creative side of life's fence to join Mars as he moves into his final 2 weeks in your work sector, this will make it easier to put the right guardrails in place. The next 2 weeks could be some of the busiest of the year, but it is all about knowing when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off. While the moon is wrapping up its ordinary monthly visit to your romantic sector, 2 months after Jupiter turned direct, it comes just as his quest to make the coming months as lucky for love as possible is coming into effect. With Mars just 2 weeks away from your relationship sector, some of the most important months of the year for both the romantic and relationship are coming up. Gemini, the air is full of ideas and possibilities. Your quote of the day: your words shape your world. Your color of the day is light blue, bringing clarity and openness. Lucky numbers: 3, 9, 21. Conversations may lead to surprising revelations. Explore a new subject or interest your mind craves it. Stay adaptable, plans may shift in a good way. Laughter will lighten the mood, let it flow. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together wherever you are right now, just pause and breathe deeply. Today is April 6, 2025, and it brings with it the quiet magic of possibility. Whether you woke up with a sense of peace, a list of things to do, or emotions you can't quite name, this reading is here to gently guide you, to offer reflection, and maybe even a little spark of inspiration. Remember, tarot doesn't predict your fate, it reminds you of your power, your wisdom, and your ability to shift and shape your path at any moment. The first card drawn for today is the Hanged Man, a card that invites stillness, surrender, and a new perspective. This is not about being stuck, it's about allowing yourself space to see things differently. Maybe you've been pushing for clarity, trying to force a decision, or wrestling with uncertainty. The Hanged Man gently says, pause. Breathe. There's wisdom in the waiting. Sometimes, the answers we seek don't come from doing more, they come when we release control, let go of urgency, and open ourselves to a different way of seeing. It's like standing back from a painting. Suddenly, you notice details you couldn't see up close. If you're feeling unsure about something in your life right now, give yourself permission to not have it all figured out today. There's beauty in the in-between spaces. Next, we have the Three of Cups, a beautiful card of connection, celebration, and emotional support. This card is a joyful reminder of how important it is to lean into your community, to nurture your friendships, and to allow others to hold space for you. You don't have to do it all alone. Whether it's an old friend checking in with a text, a spontaneous laugh shared with someone at work, or a moment of comfort with someone who just gets it, these small interactions matter deeply. This card invites you to reach out, to connect, to celebrate the little things with those you trust. And if you've been feeling isolated, know that this is an invitation to open up to connection again, even if just in small ways. Human hearts were not made to go it alone, we're all walking each other home in some way. Now entering the reading is the Ten of Pentacles, a deeply grounding card that speaks of long-term stability, family, legacy, and building something lasting. This could relate to your career, your finances, or your personal foundations, whatever our home means to you. You may be laying the groundwork now for something that will benefit not just you, but others around you. Even if it's not visible yet, your consistency and effort are planting seeds for long-term abundance. This card also reminds us that success isn't only about material things, it's about creating a life that feels rich in meaning. Maybe it's passing on wisdom to the next generation, or finally creating a home that reflects who you really are. Take a moment to reflect. What are you building for your future self? What matters most to you in the long run? The next card we see is Strength, and its message is soft yet powerful. This isn't about brute force, it's about inner resilience, quiet courage, and self-compassion. You may be facing something now, or carrying something heavy, and this card shows up to remind you, you are strong. Not just because you've endured, but because you continue to show up. Because you allow yourself to feel. Because you keep choosing growth, even on the hard days. Strength reminds us that true power often comes in the moments when we are kind to ourselves, when we speak gently to our inner voice instead of criticizing it. Have you acknowledged how far you've come lately? You've made it through days you thought you couldn't. Let that be a reminder today that you're doing better than you think. Finally, we close today's reading with the Ace of Wands, a burst of creative energy, new beginnings, and divine inspiration. This card is like a little spark being lit inside of you, an idea, a dream, a feeling of, I think I could do this. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. This is the green light. The Ace of Wands doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for you to say yes to something that excites your spirit. It could be as small as picking up a journal again, trying a new recipe, or exploring a passion that's been quietly calling to you. Follow that nudge. These little moments of creative fire can light the way forward in big, beautiful ways. So when we take this reading as a whole, there's such a gentle but powerful rhythm. The Hanged Man invites reflection and trust in timing. The Three of Cups reminds you to open up to connection and shared joy. The Ten of Pentacles grounds you in long-term vision and purpose. Strength honors your quiet resilience. And the Ace of Wands encourages you to take inspired action toward what lights you up. If you're feeling this message today, I'd love to hear from you what resonated most. Are you feeling that creative spark beginning to glow? Or maybe you've been sitting in that hanged man energy, waiting for something to shift. Let's share in the comments, support one another, and remind each other that we are not alone in this journey. Every day is a chance to grow, to feel, and to keep becoming more fully ourselves, and I'm so glad we get to walk part of that path together.